Alright YouTube, this is Shiloh over here with Monster Kennel. I'm going to do another quarantine exercise with my dog. It's kind of raining outside over here and are getting ugly outside, so we're not going to probably do much of doing anything outside today. So I'm just going to do everything inside. I'm going to show you what you can do if you're locked down inside your house and you got stairs and you got a dog that's overwhelmed with all kinds of energy and he wants to play. You can just do a stair workout right here with him. And this is what I like to do for to pack on a lot of muscle too right here. So this is packing on muscle. So come on, get you like a dog toy and just throw it upstairs. And he'll just run up the stairs. Come on. You get him to bring it back down the stairs. You let him play tug of war, no aggression. If he starts showing aggression, you take it, you stop, you ignore him by turning it around. And just keep turning around on him. If he's starting to get aggressive, you don't want no aggression. We're not playing with aggression. And you ignore him. And that, see, he'll come down to the level and submit. That's what you want. Then it's time to play again if he's getting aggressive. Come on. Bring it away. Bring it. Yep, this is what you want. Just get him going. Drop it. Release. Release. So you don't want the aggression. See how he starts to pull? Starts to play tug of war? That's aggression. You don't want that. So as he does that, you don't pull. Just hold it still. Don't fight with it. Drop it. Drop it. Release. Release. See how I'm not playing tug of war with him? He'll release it. Hold on. Release it. You don't want to come down to his. You don't want to go to his level and start playing tug of war with him. Because the minute you play tug of war, he's gonna think that's a game, and we don't want that. Release it. Release. See, right now he thinks we're here to play tug of war. We don't want that. Release it. We're good. Wait till he comes to the level. You can see how anxious he is. He's overwhelmed with all kinds of energy. Wait till he comes to the level because we don't want aggression. Okay, he's calming down. All right, let's go. And he can keep playing. Come on. Good boy. Yep. No, good, good. Release. 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 Good boy. Is it keep him going? Come on. So if you can get your dog, come on. To release it right away, that's even better. Release. 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 After a couple of times, he'll understand we're not playing tug of war. So he'll release it just like that. And then you just get him going again. Bring it. Remember, we are not playing tug of war. So the minute he starts pulling, we don't pull. We just hold it in place, and he'll stop pulling it. Release it. Release. 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 See, and he'll understand. Release. Release. See how I'm not pulling with him? He's playing tug of war with himself. He's going to understand that I'm not here to play with him. Release. Release. No. Release. Release. Just hold it like that. Just keep playing his game. Sometimes it takes a minute or two. Release. See? He just got to understand. Sometimes it takes a minute or two. But we're teaching your dog at the same time of exercising your dog. We want no aggression at all. Get it, boy. Good. Bring it. We're just here for exercise and to get out some of the energy because, like I said, we're on quarantine. Some of us aren't allowed to go outside. So this is for you dads who want to get exercise with your dog. Release it. You can also release it. You can lift weights with your dog too by doing the same thing, but you don't want the aggression. Release it. So what you do is just be calm. He'll drop it. Release it. See? So once he releases it, this is another workout you can do. So you can let him get it. Come over. And then you can lift him up if he'll hold it, and you can lift it, and at the same time, see if he'll hold it at the same time, you just lift him like this slowly. You're going to give yourself an exercise, and he's going to get an exercise by pulling. But if he starts getting aggressive and going rah, all crazy, you stop the exercise because he thinks it's time to show aggression. We don't want aggression at all. So the minute he starts doing all this crazy stuff, we stop. And we just start the workout over because we're not here for that. We don't want no aggression. We're not teaching aggression. Release. It's released. Go back to the workout. Bring it. And this is a great workout for your dog. This puts on a lot of good muscle. And if he doesn't come down right away, hop him down. Release it. After a few times, release it. Release. Release. See? Just let it go with him. If he pulls down, let your arm go down. Don't hold the restraint, because once he feels that restraint, he thinks the animal's alive, so he's gonna play tug of war. If you stop pulling, he won't think the animal's alive. He'll let go of it. Release it, and then you really use the word release. Release, release it, release, release this, release. See how he thinks it's a game? He thinks I'm playing with him, but I'm not. I'm just ignoring him. I'm just gonna hold it here and let him just figure it out, because I'm not gonna pull with him. I'm not gonna pay him no attention until he understands what we're here for. Release, release, release. He is a puppy. He is learning obedience, so he tends to act like a puppy. Release, release. See how he wants to play tug of war? We're not here for that. He loves the rope. Release. You don't even want to, there you go. You don't even want to squeeze his nose or nothing. Because he has to learn what he's here for. Bring it. We're not showing no aggression back to him by squeezing his face or slapping. We're not doing none of that stuff, because then we're trying to teach him not to do aggression with aggression. We don't want that. Release it. Release it. Release. Release it. Release it. There you go. See? Just like that. That's what you want. Get it, boy. Bring it. See? Because now he knows we're playing and we're not aggression. Release it. Release it. See? Perfect. See, what did it take me? About almost 10 minutes? Now he has an idea of what he needs to do when he brings the toy back down. Release it. Release it. Release it. Release it. See, then he'll go back to being a puppy, but once he does that, just ignore him. Release it. Release it. Release it. Release it. Release it. And as you notice that I'm not pulling with him, and I'm not like getting my voice all deep. There you go. I'm not like getting in and doing all that stuff, because you don't want to teach him aggression by using aggression. So get it, boy. There you go. Bring it. And as you can see, his legs are showing the muscle. He's starting to show all through here. His arms are starting to bulk up. His chest is getting bigger just from doing this exercise. Good boy. He starts to flare it out in his back. Bring it. There you go. Release it. He's breathing heavy. He's feeling the exercise. You can see it right here in his legs. You can see it right here in his arms. Release it. Release it. Release it. Release it. Release. 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 Release it. See how we gotta like kind of like play with him for a little while, get him to understand. Release it. Release it. Release it. And then don't get impatient with your dog. Release it. Release it. Because he'll understand. Don't get impatient if he's not paying attention and he just wants to rip the toy. Do it for 10, 20 times, 30 times. Do it no matter how long it takes. Release it, boy. You can see he's starting to rip the cotton, so he understands the cotton. So he thinks the toy is alive. So that way you just don't do nothing with it. Just hold it. Release it, boy. Release it. Don't play tug of war with him. Release. Here's a dog right here that loves his stuffed animals. Don't play tug of war. Don't even stoop to his level. Release it. Release it. Release it. Release it. Release it. Release it. See how that worked? That took me almost 5 minutes to get the animal back out of his mouth. So he is, see how you just be patient. You don't gotta, I didn't lose my patience. I didn't start smacking on him and yelling at him because he wasn't listening to me the first time. Just be patient with him. He'll start to understand after a while of doing this. Look, after a while of doing this, he'll start to, where's this? He'll start to understand what his job is. Get it, boy. Come on. Remember, we're exercising him and we're teaching him at the same time. Not only are we teaching him, we're teaching yourselves, and that's you at home. We're teaching you not to play with aggressions. That's what the whole video is about, is building the exercise for the ones who are at quarantine, not treating the aggression. We're going to break it. And then also teaching obedience. So he's learning, he's understanding the command. Release it. Release it. And you should always be release it. Release it, boy. Release it. Release it. Release it. Release it, boy. Release it. Release it. Release it. Go. And sometimes you don't even have to say nothing. You can just hold it, see? And just be quiet and he'll let go. If once he understands that the doll's not fighting back or the stuffed animal, then he knows. That's when his brain will start telling him, okay, it's time to let go. He's not playing no more. Release it. So this time we're not going to say anything. So we're just going to work on just holding it still. Good boy. See how that one worked a little bit better? Not saying anything. That one only took me maybe 30 seconds to get it out of his mouth. He still understands. You see he's getting nice and tired. So this exercise is working. So, and if you have higher stairs, if your stairs goes probably about 12 stairs, 10 stairs, that's even better. Because then you can throw it all the way up and your dog will bring it back down. And then you can just keep tossing it back up, bring it back down. The higher the stairs, the better you are. Our stairs kind of goes up 3 levels and turns, so he only gets 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stairs. But that's still good because his first jump is like a lunge. So it's teaching him to lunge up the stairs, so it's teaching him that explosive. But at the same time, he's building up that pressure because he's running up the stairs too by using all his weight. Get away. And you can see it. As he goes up the stairs, you can see the muscle in his back just flare as he's going upstairs. Come here, boy. You can see it all come in his back as he's going up them stairs. You'll notice it. You'll notice it starting to come in. Remember, we're not going to say nothing to him. We're just going to hold it very still. We're not even going to look him in his eyes. You don't want to look him dead in his eyes because if he's dilated, yeah, you don't want to be like eye contact, so just ignore him. Kind of like look at a crack on the ground or something, just hold bare and he'll release it. See? Don't look and even make eye contact. Good. Come on. Yep, and that's the name of it right there. You want him to bring the toy back down without having to reach up and pull him back down. So that's what we want. We want him to bring it back down on his own. So that's what we want to do. Excuse me. See how he wants to play again? He's going back in that puppy mode. But instantly. Earlier, you see how I was getting, it was taking me 10, sometimes 5 to 10 minutes to get the toy out. Now I'm getting it out under a minute. And we've been working on this, what does this say, 10 minutes so far?
12.
12 minutes? So we've been at it for 12 minutes. And he's already understanding to release the toy at the bottom instead of playing tug of war. So it took me 12 minutes to get him to understand. Some other dogs might take a little bit longer. So you just got to be patient with them and work with them. And be consistent with this exercise. This exercise is nice. Oh, my bad. And that's what has messed up, is you don't get a retry. There's no my bads or timeouts. Once you mess up, you mess up. And I messed up. You see how I said release? That's a mess up. You don't want that. So for you at home, try to work on not messing up. Try to be consistent and then make sure everybody in the house is the same way. Because if everybody in the house ain't consistent and on the same command, then they're going to mess up the dog. See that? It's getting better and better. Yep, and that first jump is 3 stairs now. He's getting 3 stairs on the first jump. That's what we want. Now we want to try to get him to release it just a little bit faster at the bottom, just so we can continue that exercise. See? Oh, that was good, buddy. He grabbed it back. They continue the exercise going because the object of it is you keep him running back and forth, but you don't want to be like pulling it out of his mouth. Because then he's going to think at the bottom, you got to rip it from him every time, and that's not what we want. We want him to be able to drop it. We don't want to rip it from him. So until he understands and learns that he's playing fetch and he's not playing tug of war, then we can continue to get in the exercise consistent up. See? Perfect. Now we can start getting him up and down the stairs a little faster because this exercise is fetch, going up and down the stairs, let no tug of war. So it's not tug of war. See? Now that's a lot faster. That was under 5 seconds. That's what you want. Then he'll bring it back down. You can help him down. See how I'm just holding it right here on the side? Not saying a word. He's hanging on by a thread now. He thinks it's tug of war. There you go. Then keep him going. Perfect. Come on. Remember, this is for you guys who are at home in quarantine, who can't really get outside, who have a really over-anxious dog who doesn't know how to sit still and he's terrorizing you. Just take him to the stairs, get his favorite toy, and start working him. Remember, no tug of war. No tug of war. That's not what we're here for. There you go. Good boy. That's what you want right there. You want that. Release it. See how he's like that? A lot of you guys will probably be like, give me like that to keep it going. That's what you don't want, because then you're training him with aggression. You're trying to not show him aggression, but then if you're bringing him down like that and you're pulling and you're ripping it out of his mouth, see how he's getting all aggressive now? You don't want that. So now so that's what you don't want to do. You don't want to bring it down and start ripping. So you just hold it calm. See how his tail's going, because I was ripping at it, so he's thinking, okay, it's time to get riled up. We don't want that. And you can see how he keeps dropping all his weight into the stuffed animal, and he's trying to twist, and he keeps trying to use his paw. Ow, forget me. He's trying to use his paw to do that, and he's doing that. We don't want that. That's him showing that he's bigger, he's tougher, that he's in charge. We don't want that. Look how he uses the paw. He's like, get off me, this is my toy. We don't want that, so we're just gonna hold him here. We're here to let him know that we're in charge. He's doing what our exercise that we ask, see? Now, we don't want that. So once he starts acting up, you just take the toy, you put it away. You just wait, put it away. And then he will submit to your level. He'll start to submit to you. Because right now with the tail wagging, see? Submit. And that was less than 10 seconds he submitted. That's a submission. Look people. That's why you don't want aggression. For that reason right there. You don't want your dogs biting. No aggression. That's what we're teaching. No aggression. Give me 1 second. Ready? Alright, we're back. I had to go grab peroxide real fast. So as soon as the dog nicks you and you start to bleed, you need to clean it instantly. You need to instantly get something on that finger and get that bacteria out of your finger. Just don't go get a Band-Aid and stick it under water. If you have some rubbing alcohol, I know it's gonna hurt, but use some rubbing alcohol. I just use peroxide. As you can see, he just got a little over aggressive going for the toy, and I got in the way with my hand. That's the only thing that happened there. He just got over aggressive with the toy, and I got in the way with my hand. So that's what I'm trying to teach you guys is we don't want aggression. Aggression will lead to that, even by playing. So we don't want aggression at all. So that's the whole point of this little course that we're doing in this little video is it's an obedience video. It's an obedience video at the same time. It's a video to teach you guys to do an exercise with your dog at home on the stairs. And it's teaching him to fetch and do the exercise without playing tug of war. So that's what it is. And then you can see how he got a little too excited, and he decided to take a bite out of my finger because it got too close. So that's what you want to do. So we can come over here, we're going to restart the video. Doesn't mean you stop right away because he bites you or you get mad at him, because it's not his fault he bit me. It's my fault. I got my hand in the way when he was overexcited. So don't ever blame your dog for your mistakes. So we're going to restart the exercise with him and keep going with him. Get it, boy. See, because he doesn't know what he did wrong. He doesn't even know he bit me. He can't say, oh, Daddy, I'm sorry. Okay. So therefore, I punished myself for it, because in this case, I did it to myself. Release it. And then as you start to get it better over the days that you work with him on this, he'll understand not to play tug of war no more. He'll let the ball go, or the animal go at the bottom. You'll be able to get a better exercise out of him when he does it, but you can understand the picture what I'm trying to tell you with this exercise. So if you guys have any dogs at home that is overwhelmed, and or even if they're not overwhelmed and you just want to put some big muscle on them, because you know what it's like to run bleachers. So that's pretty much what you're doing with your dog. You're pretty much running bleachers, but you're running them at home on the stairs. So he's pretty much doing the Stairmaster. And it's going to build a lot of muscle all through here. It's going to build a lot of muscle in here. And as they start to do it, you'll notice this will all start to show. He'll start to get stronger. These back legs right here will get bigger because they're used to lunging them up the stairs. He'll start to thicken out in his chest. Everything will start looking really nice, really muscly. Especially if you're feeding your dog Bully Max. If you're feeding them Bully Max for muscle, then you're going to want to exercise them and build the muscle. Don't just feed them Bully Max and put them on the couch. Feed them it, exercise them so they can show that good muscle. And then once he's done doing his exercise, you can reward him, take him outside, and just let him play. If you have a front yard, just let him be a dog. Look how nice he is. Look how nice and fit he is. And this is just from doing stairs a little while. I have a video earlier in my channel that shows the stair workout too. So this is kind of like the second video to it. Look how he submits right away, instantly. Tongue's hanging out. Look how tired he is already, people. Look how tired he is. He's super tired. He's already ready for a nap. And we've only been doing this for 20 minutes and I didn't even have to go nowhere. So this is for you dads who are at home who don't have time to take your dog in that 2-mile ride or that run or whatever in the heat. Just do the stair workout with him. Trust me, it'll do good. Even though you want to take your dog outside and give him the room and the space to run and run his legs, but if you don't have time, this is a good quick workout for those who don't have time. And then just let him play with his toy. Let him be him. Because he did a good job. He got better at the end of that exercise. Even though we had a little nick, but oh well. You know, if you like the video, you like the little exercise that he got, the little class that he got, the obedience class, hit the scripting button, leave a comment, and I'll get back with you. If not, just hit the bell. This is Shiloh down here at Monster Kennel Club, working with Zeus inside the house today. And we'll get back with you on another exclusive video. Peace.